So, yeah, good afternoon, everyone, or good morning for sa sales. We say good morning, right? So, as Sir Deo mentioned, we will go now to the other side of Bulacan. This is very near NLEX, just 45 minutes away from Makati through Skyway Stage 3. This is Crossroads, the cornerstone of Central Luzon's progressing east. Particularly in Bulacan, we looked at Taredel's significant potential. So this is where we expanded. So from San Jose del Monte, Bulacan, which is nearer Quezon City or actually bordering Metro Manila already, for Central Bulacan, Plaridel is what we identified as yung talaga pang merong malaking growth potential. It's a first-class municipality. As you can see in the map, it's central to Bulacan. Catchment is about 22% of Bulacan's total population. So that's about 800,000 in population, including yung mga population of municipalities surrounding the area, which are Malolos, which is a component city, Baliwag, Pulilan, Balagtas, and Giginto. So, in Bulacan, of course, what we looked at is the infrastructure. The Plaridel Bypass Road, or what we call also as the Plaridel Arterial Road. So this is NLEX, the red one. And then from Balagtas exit, this is Plaridel Bypass Road. It traverses Balagtas, Bustos, Plaridel, and then up to San Rafael in Bulacan also. And then it will connect to Maharlika Highway all the way to Cabanatuan City. This bypass road serves 15,000 daily vehicular traffic. So that means that itong crossroads natin is a natural stopover, particularly for those traversing this road. So right now, kapag napupunta kayo dun sa site, medyo traffic kung nakikita nyo kasi the infrastructure is still being built. So when you exit in Balagtas, you will see yung interchange doon. And then, pero towards our property, this is clear already. And ina-expand na into a 4-lane road. Okay. So as the gateway to Bulacan, our property is just 4 kilometers away from the NLEX Balagtas exit, but you can also access it through Santa Rita exit naman. And then PNR Balagtas Station in Malolos City will also be very near the property. And the New Manila International Airport will just be 40 minutes away once it's built. So our vision for Crossroads is for it to be the new trade of center and commerce in central Bulacan. When you saw the map earlier, that emerging growth corridor is really bustling with industrial and residential developments already. So what we see as an opportunity is for us to own the commercial node in this area, particularly in this segment na talagang green field pa siya. Wala pang development. So investors would really can take this opportunity para bumili na dito. Tapos makita nila yung capital appreciation of the lots that they will invest in. So in totality, Crossroads has 83 hectares. It's a mixed-use estate broken down into 25% commercial, which is about 20 hectares, and 75% residential on the future development above. And Ayala Land invested 5.2 billion for Crossroads. As mentioned earlier, it has a very strategic location right at the junction of 2 national highways, no? Plaridel Bypass Road and Plaridel Access Road going to Pulilan. Okay. And upon full build, it will of course catalyze growth and economic convergence. So in this photo, we show the spine road. This comes from the Plaridel Access Road. Later, we'll show the access in another map. And of course, as an Ayala Land Estate, we plan with a good pedestrian experience for the future users of our estate and guests, residents, visitors, etc. So we will be developing streets with good streetscaping, as in the photo shown here. We will also have a central park in Crossroads. And of course, all our streets will have ample sidewalk, and even our building design guidelines considers for comfortable walk for our users. So our first phase for Crossroads, commercial, we launched last year. Actually, ito yung pinakabagong estate ng Ayala Land. Just December 2022, nag-launch tayo. That's 35 lots total. We are opening 34 shop house lots. And then the range will be from 300 square meters to more than about 1,700 square meters. And the price range from 78,750 to 85,000 per square meter. 85,000 for those with frontage along the public highway. So just to show, okay, the possibilities, no, for our investors, the shop house lot buyers can build flexible structures like this. So the beauty of shop houses, it's a mix of uses. So you don't have to be in a commercial zone or residential zone just to build yung ganitong type of use. So in the at the ground floor, our guideline is for this to be just commercial, so purely retail. And then yung upper floors, the investor has flexibility already. Can be office, residential, can also be perhaps service apartment sa taas, or dalawang commercial floors. So very flexible. So in this map, this is the entire 20 hectares. But as mentioned, ang nilaunch natin is the 12.6 hectares here. Ito yung binibenta nating lots. And I think mas maraming question dito sa commercial block area na nandito. This is actually our activation block. So sometime next year, the latter part of next year, hopefully may mga open na locators na may frontage along the Plaridel Bypass Road. So, okay, this is a map showing the access to the estate. So from the Plaridel Bypass Road, this is Manila, from Manila NLEX. And then you enter Balagtas exit, and then you traverse Plaridel Bypass Road. We have an arterial road entry here along the bypass. And we also have our spine road entry here along the Plaridel Access Road going to Pulilan naman. So our spine road is a 25.5 meter 4-lane road that stretches all the way to our future development residential. And then our arterial road is also a wide 16.5 2-lane road naman. So for our secondary roads, it's 14.5 meters, of course, with ample, as mentioned, ample sidewalks, planting. And the special feature for Crossroads, we have what we call tertiary lanes. This lane is introduced for us to make sure na yung mga secondary road or the local roads are free from yung mga utility lines. So all the utility lines will be along the tertiary lane. So, nasa likod. Okay. So, just to illustrate, this is how it will look like upon full build. No? This is the local road, so free from any utility lines, maayos yung pedestrian experience, tree-lined, and then vehicular purely dito. And then, tertiary lanes, andito na yung parking, yung mga utility poles nandyan. Okay. So, this is the open spaces. The Central Park, this is how we want it to look like, and then linear park naman to break the blocks. For the building height guidelines, for corner lots, our building height maximum is 18 meters. So that's about can build about 5 stories. And then for interior lots, our building height limit is 16 meters. So that's about 4 stories maximum. But we have special perimeter lots wherein our guideline naman is always 16 meters maximum. And then these are the setback. We also have a copy of the DSG, I believe, so you can just check it out also for other details. Okay. For glass ratio or facade, we require more than or a minimum of 30%, and for the rear, it's about 15%. Okay. Of course, allowable uses are enumerated here. And these are the restricted uses. You can also check the DSG. So for the construction updates, we are now filling the area. If you can visit the site, you can see na nagtatambak na kami. We are prioritizing yung block at the junction of the Plaridel Bypass Road and the Plaridel Access Road. And we are extending our special promo terms for the bigger lots na 10% DP, 90% spread in 60 months, and a 5, 20 and 35 months, 70 on the 36th month. This promo term, actually, your client will just be about 650,000 monthly amortization with this promo term. So, very accessible nung terms natin. Okay. So, that's it. Any question, clarification?
Thank you. Thank you, Reg. Opening the floor for any further questions to Crossroads. Originally, there were 6 properties on those big cut corner lots. Now we're down to 3. And as mentioned, we extended the promo pay terms. We still have a few interesting properties in Crossroads, plus the 3 big corner lots left to sell. And it's just 45 minutes away from Metro Manila.
I wanted to highlight pala these are really special lots, no? Itong along the access road kasi ito yung talagang your store face will be a public road. So, yeah, I want to highlight this area as well.
Maybe siguro from those 4 corner lots, the very reason there's not much attention to it, it's because it's priced 85,000 per square, right?
This is the prime access lots kasi.
It's right by the access road going to the Plaridel town proper, towards Baliwag as well, and the nearby municipalities. And probably we can request siguro for a lot information plan because when you get to see the property there physically, when they visit it, there's an open canal. Yeah. So how do we address it? The property line is after the open canal, or are we going to...
Yeah, that open canal will be backfilled. So wala, seamless to. So para nakakonekta ka lang talaga sa road.
So it will really be a shoulder. It's connected to the road. So just to remind you, the backfilling that we're doing to Crossroads, you may begin to wonder why is it priced nearly 80,000 per square and 4 properties at 85,000 per square. It is because the technology is an engineered landfill. It's not the ordinary backfilling that you kept on filling it with soil and let nature handle it over time to be compacted. This, when you say it's engineered landfill, for every measured backfill portion, it's being compacted by a certain machine, a compactor. And then fill again, another compactor. That's why it's expensive. And we are committed to level it all the way to Plaridel Bypass Road. That's the higher road than Plaridel Access Road. For all the entire 80 hectares, right? It's gonna be backfilled. Because the entire property, admittedly, when you get to visit the site, when you bring your clients, they might be surprised or disheartened. It's a sunken property of about 2 meters from the road. But they would see right now that we're in the process of backfilling it. But it's not just we're going to make tambak, we're going to compact it for a certain portion. There's a certain measure, series of compaction. It's not when you make tambak, you wait for 2-3 years for the soil to stabilize. This one we're not. We have to make this ready so that we can immediately pave the road, create the roads, or pave the roads. That's why it's expensive. So that immediately we can do land development. So just remember those 2 words. It's an engineered landfill. And again, we would all know that 90% of Bulacan province is flood prone. But the vice mayor of Plaridel publicly declared that there are only 4 municipalities in Bulacan that's not flood prone. And one of them is Plaridel. During typhoon season, during LPAs, heavy downpour, you won't hear any news about Plaridel getting submerged. It's because it's on a higher elevation above sea level. it's not flood prone. And the vice mayor herself is bragging about her town. We're not flood prone. So this completes the puzzle in that area. We're in a lot of residential villages, a lot of industrial cold storages, manufacturing, and the only missing link is a commercial business district. That's why we came in here to further propel the economic progress within that locality. So there you are.